Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today I'm bringing you guys my Goliath first impressions video. For those that don't know how this series works, because it actually has been some time since we've done one of these, well, a first impressions video. I just play the first couple of games in a new ship, be it a new tier 10 tech line ship or a new premium ship or whatever. And I just give you guys my opinions on it after playing it for the first time. And it's just supposed to be a genuine, just first type of, like, how does this ship feel? And it's supposed to be pretty, unbiased from any other review. I have not watched any other review for this, for the Goliath. And it should be pretty interesting. I did get up to the Albemarle in the British Cruisers event. I played it a lot. And so not the Albemarle, the Devonshire, whatever the Tier 7 is the Albemarle. These names are so English. It's a little confusing to me. The Surrey, that's what I got. The Albemarle was a tier 8. I don't have any XP on it anymore because I did use that XP to get to the Albemarle. And then I have free XP through the tier 9. And I will be doing a separate first impression video for that tier 9 ship later. But anyway, the Goliath, it is a heavy cruiser, obviously the tier 10 of the British heavy cruiser line. And, well, my first cruiser, tier 10 cruiser, was a heavy cruiser. It was the Hindenburg. How did I forget that ship's name? But yes, it was the Hindenburg. Then went and got the Worcester, then the Salem, and the rest is history. So this is my, out of my tech line ships, this is my fourth tier 10. Oh, and the Henry. I have the Henry as well. I grinded that thing out too. This is my fifth tech line tier 10 cruiser. Of course, I have the the Smolensk and the Stalingrad and the Puerto Rico. But yeah, my fifth tech line tier 10 cruiser. I haven't played a single game in it yet, so let's go ahead and run through the base stats. No captain skills have been applied, nor have any modules been assigned yet. So let's take a look at its armor. So 25mm bow, 25mm deck, 40mm deck there, 40mm, 30mm side armor plating, 203mm looks like Citadel torpedo area, 25mm aft, and again 40mm deck in the middle, 25mm stern deck, and turrets have 229 on the front plate, 120 on the top, 127 on the side. Barbettes is 203, and the conning tower, which is very square, which is very bad for deflecting anything, is 203mm. Alright, so hit points, 58,000 hit points, and a 28% torpedo protection damage reduction. Artillery, we have 12 234mm 50 caliber guns. The Mark 12s. They reload right now in a base time of 18.5 seconds. They 180 in 18 seconds. Maximum dispersion of 149 meters. HE shells. So you have a 24% chance of starting a fire. Good God. Wow, that's quite good. Maximum HE shell damage 3,850, and has an armor penetrating capacity of 58mm. No need for IFHE at all on this thing. AP shell maximum damage 5,750. Maximum range 16.8 kilometers. A little short. Wow, I just realized this thing right now, its base range is less than the Smolensk's insane 19-kilometer range. Wow. Anyway, AP shell velocity 841, HE shell velocity 841 as well. So some pretty quick shells. Secondaries, I'm assuming this is really just for AA, but you do have 12 secondary guns. Reload time 3 seconds. They are 113mm. The 7% chance of starting a fire, 18mm of penetration. Okay, torpedoes, see what our torps. She's got 2x4, 533mm torps for the reload time of 96 seconds, 180 time in 7.2 seconds, and a maximum damage of 16,767, and a torpedo range of 10 kilometers. I'm assuming it can do the single drop, and they are detected by 1.3 kilometers, so fairly stealthy. Speed of 62 knots, by the way. So fairly quick. A defense, looks like those, the secondary guns add to the A. It's 82. That doesn't really mean a whole lot right now. Maneuverability, max speed 33 knots. Not that quick by tier 10 standards, but definitely not slow. Turning circle radius of 8 800 meters in a rotor shift time of 12.5 seconds. Concealment base range is 13.6 kilometers. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and module her out and kit her out. And let's see what we're going to put on her. So from what I've seen with the Surrey and the other ones I've played, I'm just going to go for a pretty safe main battery build. Because it does look like these ships are pretty good fire stars. I mean, 24% chance of... Ooh, what did I put here? Now let's go with the engine room. 24% chance of starting a fire per show with 12 guns. That's pretty dang good. And I know I do complain about HE spam a lot, but there's a difference between a ship that can HE spam with... Let's make the ship zoomy. No, actually, no. I want the ship to be able to dance a little bit. So I'll put the steering gears mod on there. There's a difference between something like the smallness, which reloads in like 4 seconds, and this torpedo. Look, oh yeah, that's that new thing. Increases the assured acquisition range of torpedoes. 6 ships consumable mod. 1 action time of ships consumables by another 10%. Ooh. Ooh. That's tempting. Because that means the heal lasts for for 10% longer too, I'm assuming. Ooh, that is really tempting. I'll have to come back to that later. I don't know much about it right now. But do I want to go... No, I want to make this thing even more sneaky. And again, this isn't like the ideal building. This is what I'm throwing myself into battle with the first time. And then we'll come back and deal with this later. Look, gunfire control system mod 2. So I can extend the range out even more, or I can go for more DPM. Which would... 16.4 kilometers, pretty short by tier 10 standards. I'm assuming this 6% up, that'll be like 20-ish kilometers, almost. No, not 20-ish kilometers, like 18, 19. We'll go with for DPM for now, and then we will see if range is maybe a better option later. Ooh, having some trouble there, wargaming. All right, so let's see. The reload time now is 16 seconds, and the 180 time is 20 seconds. That's still plenty fast. So yeah, let's see what consumables she gets. Okay, so 1 heal. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. It must be a lull heal. It's got to be a lull heal. Oh yeah, it's a lull heal. 1000 HP per second. And it's active for 20 seconds. Oh man, so if I put that... Oh, okay, I'm going to play with that consumable later. Also, so we can defensive fire. I'm going with Hydro. Just cause. Okay, so you get damage con, a lull heal of epic proportions, and Hydro or defensive fire. Okay, so let me throw my Surrey captain on here. Alright, so we're gonna roll with preventive maintenance, adrenaline rush, superintendent, concealment again, and basics of survivability. Again, I know not the most ideal build, and I will change this captain up as we go. But I'm going to go ahead and throw flags on her, and I'll meet you guys in battle. Hey, what's this thing's horn sound like? Okay, it's that horn. So let's see, we do have close drop, single drop, and yep. So it can do the good old British single drop. Also, I'm the only tier 10 cruiser in this game. This is a tier 8 game. Well, a tier 8/10 game. What is bad is that with the taking the reload module over the range module, you do, of course, have to get in what is pretty much the sweet zone for every battleship at tier 10. So we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking more and more about just putting a range build on it now. No, come back here, Iowa. I've waited so long to get this close to you. Oh, my concealment rating ranges down to 11, by the way, with the concealment modules and captain skill. Turn around real quick. Oh, I don't know. He's not paying that much attention to me. Oh, hi, Turpits. Oh, thank you, RNGesus. I like the gun sounds. The gun sounds nice and meaty. This concealment's also really nice. You know, 11 kilometers of concealment on a heavy cruiser. That's pretty dang good. There we go. First fire. Oh, hello, torpedoes. Turpits, can you not, please? Oh, Masashi, can you really not? Ow, that hurt. My aim, as always, is impeccable. Saw my life flash before my eyes right then. That Vladivostok is literally killing our entire team. Go another fire. It's like the Bismarck just used damage con. So I'm getting okay, you know, like 4,000, 5,000 damage ranking. I managed to get my full broadside off, but I don't think we're going to have a chance to do well this game just because our team just got rolled in the east. Another fire on Bismarck. We actually may get the Bismarck just because of all the fires we managed to set on him. Watch, someone's gonna like sneak it out from under us. Or the fires are gonna start to stop burning like right when he's about to die. Yep, got him. So we are responsible for half of the kills on the enemy team. No, he's not in range. He's not going to get in range. That was a pretty good hit. Ow. See if we can do that again. Ha! Got him. Well, we did okay. The team, not so much. I think we broke 100,000 damage. So the HE's pretty good. Seems pretty decent at starting fire. I always have like crap luck when it comes to starting fires on cruisers. I mean with cruisers. We got Dreadnought. 2 kills, 7 fires, 111 shell hits, 2 on the team next to our Shimikaze, who I'm assuming was over. No, that was a Shimikaze. So yeah, just me and the Shimikaze are the only ones that actually killed anything. Let's continue. Oh look, a Benson. The secondaries. Oh, dang. Took a big chunk of health off of him. I swear to God, if I want a secondaries because I'm going to laugh so hard. Nope, the Venom dunked on him. There we go. Finally got a fire on that. Well, I think just probably gonna put it out here in a second. Nah, I set him on fire. Ironic. Oh shit! Just realized what I'm doing. Oh, that's the beauty of this ship's concealability. I just screwed up so hard. And I'm still okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna salve off on this Iowa right before he goes behind that island just to annoy him. Stalingrad, no, please, forgive me for my sins, Stalin. Oh, I actually hit him. Alright, so finishing the top 5. There's that. Definitely hurting for more range of that game, especially in pure tier 10 games. Alright, so first impression of the Goliath, it feels pretty good. I'm definitely gonna swap out the reload module for the range module. Because yes, at that tier 8 game, it did fairly good for the situation that I was in, and for the first time new ship, I feel like anything over 100,000 damage on a new ship for me is pretty decent. It wasn't fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, but ship feels solid. I took a couple of big hits in it, but I mean that's to be expected when playing a cruiser. Didn't feel overtly squishy though. Like I have read that these ships are really squishy, and playing the Surrey, definitely I felt like it is squishy. The Goliath, I mean you do get a fantastic kill on it, very very British Mimi, but it feels solid. I would take the range module because yes, you do get more DPM, but you do have to get closer. And I do like the the reward of you get closer if you have the right build. You have good DPM and you can do a lot of damage. But just the way that tier 10 games are, I would definitely take the range module. And for the second impressions video, I'll definitely have the range module equipped instead of the DPM module, and I feel like that will help the ship out a lot, because when I could land hits, they were pretty decent. 5k, 6k, 7k damage every base 18 seconds. I think mine's like what, 16 or 15 now. Every 16 seconds with that chance of fire. Yeah, I can feel like this ship's going to be a good damage dealer. And it does look like it is a pretty rewarding ship for getting to tier 10, and it does have a lot of the characteristics that the other British cruisers that heavy cruiser that I have, and it does feel like a natural evolution of that. So all around, seems like a good tier 10. And again, I know I did only have time for 2 games today. I do apologize for that. Normally I do 3 or 4. But I think we had 2 very good games there showing the ups and downs of the ship. The first game with the DPM, I could get it with a DPM build and a concealment build. I could get in close and do a decent amount of damage, despite my team getting rolled. Definitely, if I had more time in that eastern flank, then it falls so quickly. I felt like I could have easily done a easy 150k that game in a tier 8 game. Now that tier 10 game, that's of course the downside of having the build that I have on it versus a range build. Because the engagement ranges were much further out. We didn't have a whole lot of spotting going on. Destroyers were afraid to move out too much because of the carriers, and I think we had the small ones that game. So yeah, 2 very good games for showing the strengths and weaknesses of the ship with the current build I have on it. Feels like a good ship. I would recommend if you're. I mean, heck, most of us probably already like halfway done with the grind already because of the event. So I feel like it's a pretty good ship, solid ship, nice tier 10. And I will further my thoughts on her in the second impressions video, so keep your eyes out for that. I would say come join us on the live stream tonight, but there will not be a live stream tonight. I am going to this out of the state tonight. I do apologize for that, so no live stream this week. I do have a week off of work coming up, not next week, but the week after, and we will see about getting a couple more streams out to make up for those that we have missed. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying your Friday, and thank you guys for 8,000 subscribers. We hit that today, well, yesterday when you were watching this, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So if you like what you see here, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 9,000 now, and then to 10. Actually, no, let's just go straight for 10,000. I feel like we could do it. Our next goal is 10,000 subscribers, and that will be the big one. And I'll come up with something to do for you guys for 10,000 to make it extra special. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.